G'day guys, Gordon here with Guardians of Freedom. Just a quick one on QR codes and testing. Just a bit of an update to, I guess, identify what's happening behind all of that QR code system and testing and then quarantining. So we're getting pretty deep in. That's what I can tell you guys now. It is extremely deep in to the agenda. When you look at, I guess, let's start from QR codes. So the way QR codes work, you have to sign in. Right, you sign in, you go into a supermarket, shopping centre, cafe, whatever it is, and the next thing you know, in a few days or weeks, you might get a call to say, hey, you need to stay at home and self-isolate until you provide a negative test result. Alternatively, you may be taken to a quarantine facility, okay, and they will decide whether they will take you or they will let you stay at home. And if you don't provide a test, you keep staying inside, whether it's at home or at the quarantine facility. So, you know, we're so far in that it's almost impossible now to speak without talking about something unlawful, and we've been warning about how this is going to escalate for a long time, and we've got to the point now where it's very difficult to talk about anything without saying something that they have decided is unlawful. So I'm not going to tell anyone what to do here, but I'm going to just give everyone the heads up. So, you know, I've heard some people are using fake QR codes and all of that, and that's fine. If that's what they want to do, that's not my problem. You know, but they will shut that down eventually. That little, what would you call it? I guess a method to get around it. You know, that'll be shut down sooner or later. So essentially, what happens is every time you go out, you're rolling the dice. You know, what they're doing also, if you pay attention, they're using a new stat, and the new stat that they're using is the number of infectious people in the community. Now they're stating that this is the more concerning stat now than cases. So what it tells you is they're starting to get the agenda rolling against the unvaccinated. Okay, they're saying the number of infectious people in the community, and that means the people that are posing a health risk to the community. And the idea from there is pretty clear, will be, and this is why they're building the quarantine camps, will be to basically pluck people and say, right, you have not tested or you have not vaccinated, and so you need to be housed away in the quarantine camp. So just connect the dots, guys. It's pretty clear the path that's being taken here. Okay. QR codes equals mandatory testing. It's a trap, basically. You go in somewhere and you're stuck. You're at your house in the Northern Territory, and I heard they're doing that down in South Australia as well. They just send the police straight to your house, and they say, right, we're here for your DNA. For your testing, not your DNA, or is it? Not too sure. We're here for your test, and then we're going to shove this up your nose, and if you don't do that, well, you can't leave your house. Okay? It's pretty concerning what's going on there. Okay? It's pretty much getting to the end of the road now. Now, for me, the testing and the vaccine are one and the same. Okay? So this is the end of the road already, and you know, you've really got to start looking ahead. Now, I'll put this out there, and I hope people don't think that I put this out there and then it became reality. What would I do if I was them, knowing that some people are not signing in? Pretty simple. The technology is there. You get the phone, you sign in, and basically you have to have a green light or something like that in front of the shop that will turn green as long as you've signed in using the correct QR app. The light turns green. There goes. That's the end of all of those people getting around it and getting around those QR codes. That's the end. Okay, so Think ahead, otherwise when that time comes, you will be absolutely jammed. You'll be rolling the dice every time you go into a shop. Alright, so that's what I would do if I was them. A simple green light system or a buzz ding, some kind of noise when the genuine QR code connects with the QR code in front of the shop. Ding, green light, noise, that's it, and everyone's stuck. Okay, now I always say this is how they run things like a trap. Most people will take the vaccine, even the ones that think they won't, because they're not willing to think ahead, they're not willing to get real, and they're still out there signing petitions, they're still out there protesting, they're still out there, you know, praying to political parties to do something. The trap is closing. It is just about shut now, and it's absolutely frustrating, you know, when we've been here talking for a year, telling everyone exactly what's coming, and I can tell you that will come. Okay, now that green light system, that's what I would do. It's pretty simple. Okay, so you got to think like chess and start thinking, what are they going to do? Now, what we need to be doing is getting yourself self-sufficient. Okay, so we're going to have a full list for our members. Get on board, sign up, you know, join our group, join our website. We'll have that list out. But even better, get on board and set up your branch. We need to build those local support networks all across the country, across internationally as well. But we will have that list up, but I just want people to start thinking basics. Food, water, shelter. Okay? Because that's what the trap is. They're going to trap you that if you need your basics, you have to go to the shop, and you have to sign in, and you run the gamble that you're going to get a call to get your nose. Get that thing shoved up your nose. Alright? Now what's the problem with that? And I just want to add to this again, when I mentioned earlier the vaccine to me is one and the same as a test. Now over in Russia, they have their vaccine passport, right? And basically with the way the one in Russia works, and the one in Europe, in France, is pretty similar. You can use it to enter. I'm not sure about the one in France, I know Russia definitely. As long as you can prove on your vaccine passport or your vaccine app or whatever it is, that you've either had a vaccine, fully vaccinated, or you have been recently tested with a negative test result, or that you've recovered from the virus at some point in time. And that sounds pretty good, the last one, when you think about it, that you've recovered from the virus at some point in time. It sounds great. It sounds like, oh wow, I just need to recover from the virus. But remember, you need to be tested to prove that. So what it says to me is they're more than happy for you to either be tested or vaccinated. Okay? One in the same. One in the same. Alright, now, I'm not, it's very hard for anyone to be 100%, and you know, I've seen that video getting around of people talking about graphene oxide and all that. Look, all I know is that there are other ways to test for a coronavirus, for the flu, for example. So just go back and think about it, and this is why we're saying to people, you need to start acting now, today. Okay, if you don't start acting now, you're going to be caught in the trap. That's how the trap works. Suddenly, bam, they catch you. Okay, if you're not planning ahead, you're not looking ahead, and that's what we're trying to do here with our group, with our organization, with our members, is help everyone to look ahead, plan ahead, and be prepared so that you're not stuck in the position where you'll have to take either the test or the vaccine. Okay. We're really running out of time. We're getting to the point where I won't be able to speak anymore because just about anything will be unlawful. I believe if you speak against the vaccine soon, it will be unlawful. Okay, so really, guys, you know, think about it. QR codes equals testing and also imprisonment. Essentially, they're plucking you, they're dropping you in the quarantine facility, and if you don't test, you stay in there longer. Okay, now that's leading to, like I said, down the track, basically, if you're not vaccinated, you know, testing, they'll pluck you and they'll put you in those quarantine camps. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it on the QR code. I think, you know, it's something to be really aware of. They'll close the excuses pretty soon. Okay, and then people will be stuck. All right, that's what I'm saying to you. Wake up now. Wake up properly. This stuff's moving fast. And I'm going to put another video out about what's happening in the schools and how they're coming for the kids. I'll put that up shortly, and just wake the hell up properly. Forget about the politics, forget about the protesting. It will not cut it against the new world order. That's what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with the Prime Minister, you're not dealing with the premiers or any of those people. They can't stop it if they want to. And I'll put another one out about protesting because I have to. Right guys, check out the website guardians-of-freedom.com. Jump on our Facebook page, which is Guardians of Freedom Worldwide. And even better, come to our video conference tomorrow, which is the 8th of August, Sunday the 8th of August, and that's Brisbane time, 10 a.m. Take care out there, guys.